Every single day, millions of people walk into Costco expecting one thing: cheap products. But what if I told you that selling products isn't actually where Costco makes most of its money? It sounds impossible. How can one of the world's biggest retailers, with hundreds of warehouses, millions of customers, and billions in annual sales, earn surprisingly little profit from the products lining its shelves? Because behind those giant shopping carts and massive warehouses lies one of the smartest business models ever created. A strategy so powerful that it transformed a single warehouse store into one of the most valuable retail companies on earth. And the most surprising part? Millions of customers willingly pay Costco before buying a single product. Today, we're uncovering the billion-dollar secret that most shoppers never notice. At first glance, Costco looks like any other supermarket. Groceries, electronics, furniture, clothing, fresh food, products stacked high across enormous warehouses. But the moment you walk inside, something feels different. The stores are simple. There are almost no fancy decorations. Advertising is minimal. Every detail is designed for one purpose: cutting costs. Most companies spend millions trying to convince customers to buy more. Costco spends far more effort making sure customers never feel overcharged. That philosophy became the foundation of an empire. Most retailers make money by increasing prices as much as possible. Buy low, sell high. The bigger the markup, the bigger the profit. Costco rejected that idea. Instead, the company intentionally keeps profit margins on many products remarkably low compared to traditional retailers. At first, that sounds like a terrible business strategy. If you earn less on every sale, how do you build a company worth hundreds of billions of dollars? The answer has nothing to do with the products. It has everything to do with the customers. Imagine owning a business where millions of people pay you before they even start shopping. Not for a product, not for a discount, simply for permission to shop inside your stores. That's exactly what Costco built. Every year, members pay an annual fee to access the warehouse. Those membership fees create a steady stream of recurring revenue regardless of how much people buy. That predictable income gives Costco something most retailers can only dream about: stable cash flow, loyal customers, and the freedom to keep prices incredibly low while competitors struggle to keep up. Here's where Costco's strategy becomes truly brilliant. Most businesses fight to make as much profit as possible from every customer who walks through the door. Costco does the exact opposite. Since the company earns reliable income from membership fees, it doesn't need to maximize profits on every product. Instead, it focuses on delivering so much value that customers keep renewing their memberships year after year. That creates a powerful cycle. Lower prices attract more members. More members generate more membership revenue. More revenue allows Costco to keep prices low. The cycle repeats again and again. But keeping prices low is only part of the story. Costco also limits the number of products it sells. While many supermarkets offer tens of thousands of different items, Costco carefully selects a much smaller assortment. That gives the company enormous negotiating power. Suppliers know that winning a place on Costco's shelves can mean selling massive volumes of a single product. In return, Costco negotiates better prices, and much of those savings are passed directly to customers. The company also keeps its warehouses simple. Products are often displayed on the same shipping pallets they arrived on. Expensive decorations are unnecessary. Fancy shelves are unnecessary. Even the buildings themselves are designed to reduce operating costs. Every dollar saved behind the scenes helps keep prices lower on the sales floor. Then there's another surprising advantage. Because customers have already paid for a membership, many feel motivated to shop at Costco more often to get the most value from that annual fee. It's a simple psychological effect. The more they shop, the more worthwhile the membership feels. That creates stronger loyalty without relying on aggressive advertising or endless discounts. And perhaps the biggest symbol of Costco's strategy is something millions of people recognize instantly: the famous rotisserie chicken. For years, Costco has sold it at a price that barely changes, even when costs rise. It's not just about selling chicken. It's about reinforcing trust. Customers begin to believe that if Costco protects the price of one of its most popular products, then the rest of the store probably offers great value too. That trust keeps people coming back again and again. And in business, trust is often worth far more than a higher markup. As Costco continued to grow, something remarkable happened. The business became stronger with every new member who joined. Every membership renewal added another layer of predictable revenue, giving the company confidence to plan years ahead instead of focusing only on the next quarter. That long-term mindset became one of Costco's greatest advantages. While many retailers constantly chased higher profit margins, Costco focused on earning something even more valuable: customer trust. Over time, that trust turned into loyalty. Millions of members renewed their subscriptions year after year because they believed they would save more than the cost of the membership itself. High renewal rates became one of the strongest indicators of the company's success. Costco also built powerful relationships with suppliers. Because it purchased products in enormous volumes, manufacturers were often willing to offer better prices in exchange for access to Costco's massive customer base. Instead of filling stores with endless choices, Costco carefully selected a limited number of products in each category. That allowed the company to buy larger quantities of fewer items, simplify operations, and negotiate even better deals. The savings didn't just improve Costco's efficiency, they also reinforced the company's reputation for value. Customers knew they didn't have to wait for seasonal sales or search for coupons. They expected competitive prices every time they visited. That consistency became a competitive advantage that was difficult to copy. Competitors could lower prices for a few weeks, but matching Costco's entire system required more than discounts. It required millions of loyal members, efficient operations, strong supplier relationships, and years of customer trust. That's why copying Costco's prices was easy. Copying Costco's business model was almost impossible. The company wasn't simply selling groceries or electronics, it was selling confidence. Confidence that customers were getting a fair deal every time they walked through the door. And that confidence became one of the most valuable assets the company ever built. Costco's story proves that some of the most successful businesses don't win by charging the highest prices. They win by creating the strongest relationships with their customers. Every decision the company makes, from limiting product selection to keeping operating costs low and relying on membership fees, serves one purpose: delivering long-term value instead of chasing short-term profit. That philosophy has helped Costco grow into one of the world's largest retailers, while earning the trust of millions of members around the globe. It's a reminder that great businesses aren't built by finding clever ways to take more money from customers. They're built by giving customers a reason to keep coming back. In a world where many companies compete for attention with flashy marketing and endless promotions, Costco chose a different path. It focused on consistency, discipline, and trust. And those simple principles became the foundation of a business worth hundreds of billions of dollars. The biggest secret behind Costco was never the warehouse. It was never the shopping carts. It wasn't even the low prices. The real secret was building a business where customer success and company success moved in the same direction. When customers saved money, Costco grew stronger. And when Costco grew stronger, it found even more ways to deliver value. That's what transformed a simple warehouse club into a global business empire. Because in the end, the companies that last the longest aren't always the ones that make the most profit today. They're the ones that earn enough trust to still be growing decades later. And that's exactly how Costco built its billion-dollar secret.